In this video, we're diving into the incredible success of a self-published book that turned thoughtful prompts and emotional wellness into a thriving business. You'll see exactly how the self-publishers built a product people genuinely love, marketed it in a way that connected on a deep level, and scaled it into something much bigger than just a book. But most importantly, I'm going to show you how you can follow the same roadmap to build a powerful, profitable book brand of your very own. Let's get into it. Hello, and welcome to Self-Publishing Central. My name is Caroline, and every single week I share real strategies, case studies, and behind-the-scenes tips to help you build a thriving self-publishing business with low content books. So this journal has sold over 100,000 copies, and it has been created by a brand called Inside Then Out, and it has potentially earned over $1 million in a few short years. One journal, over $1 million in potential royalties. What's even more impressive is that this did not happen by accident. It was strategic, it was intentional, and yes, it is repeatable. In this video, I'm going to break down how this guided prompt journal brand was built, how they marketed it, and what makes it so successful. And as I said, I'm going to show you how you can do something just like this for yourself. Okay, let's take a look at this book. The Inside Then Out brand was started by somebody called Nia Jones in 2020, right after she attended college. She had just landed a job at Facebook, but felt overwhelmed about transitioning into adult life. She turned to journaling to help her reflect and process everything going on in her life. She couldn't find a journal that spoke to her in the way she needed, so she made her own. And she started by creating guided prompts that helped her go deeper. Questions that didn't just scratch the surface, but really made her think. Prompts that helped her understand herself better, check in emotionally, and set intentions. And what started out as a personal tool became something she wanted to share with others. And she did. Inside Then Out was born. There are two main journals that this brand sells, the Better Everyday Journal and the Dig Deeper Journal. And these aren't just generic journals with lined pages and predictable prompts. Something I always talk about is creating books that are unique, that are helpful, and actually serve a purpose. They help solve a problem for your customer. So when we take a look inside this book, we can see that it is a really nicely laid out, pretty simplified type of book with a prompt sitting at the top of each page and then lines so that you can complete those prompts and journal whatever it is you need to journal about that prompt. So there are different sections where the prompts are going to address different aspects. And this one is a guided journal with prompts. It has 180 prompts around different themes like intention, healing, gratitude, presence, purpose, and growth. And these prompts are designed to promote emotional wellness, growth, and mindfulness. Each page gives you something to reflect on with space to write and express yourself. It's designed for people who want to journal but don't know where to start, or who want a deeper experience than just writing about their day. So the prompts are thoughtful, they're meaningful, and they're written in a very human, conversational tone. It feels like a friend gently asking, "Hey, how are you doing?" The journal is also beautifully designed with a clean, minimalistic cover. It does come in hardcover too, which is something a little bit different to the usual paperback journals. And what helps make it stand out, it feels premium. And all of this makes it an experience, not just a product. And that's what makes it sell. People are drawn to experiences, especially in a world that often feels overwhelming and disconnected and busy. A journal that feels like a sanctuary, that's pretty powerful. So let's take a look at the bestseller rank. The book that's currently selling the most is the Dig Deeper Journal, sitting with a bestseller rank of 3,648. So a fantastic bestseller rank. For anybody new to Amazon, a bestseller rank is basically just a number given to every book in the Amazon store, which helps you determine a book's popularity. So the lower that number, the more that book is selling and the more popular it is for customers. So let's take a look at the figures for this book. And by that, I mean how much this self-publisher is making. And this is my favorite part. No matter how long I do this, I still get blown away by how many people are making serious money by self-publishing books. Now, firstly, although this book is self-published, they have chosen not to do that through Amazon KDP. So we can't know where they get their books printed, how much it costs them, and all that sort of stuff. But I do want to use Amazon KDP as a comparison for you. If you were to create a journal like this and had a bestseller rank similar to this, you can print books with hardcovers through Amazon KDP, so you are more than able to make a book comparable to this. I'm going to pop over to the Kindlepreneur book sales calculator and we'll pop in the bestseller rank because that will help us estimate how many books are selling each month. And then I've also popped in the fact that it is a hardback, the amount of pages in the book, and the purchase price. And this book is estimated to be selling around 800 copies per month based on that bestseller rank, which isn't a massive amount compared to some of the books we've looked at in the past who sell thousands upon thousands of books every single month. Now, if this book was published using Amazon KDP, that means the self-publisher would be receiving royalties of approximately $10,800 per month from just this one guided prompt journal. And it is not the only journal or book that they have. So if they are selling under 1,000 copies per month, how would the royalties be so much? How would they be making so much money per month? Because they have positioned this product, this book, as a premium product, they are able to charge a higher price. So normally a low content book might have a royalty of $2, $3, $4, $5 or $6 if you do have a higher priced book. But this book sells for $34.95. And if we look at the KDP royalty calculator for a hardcover book printed through KDP, selling at $34.95 means the self-publisher is going to be getting a $13.08 royalty per book sold. That is crazy. And if you are wondering where I came up with the figure of this book making over $1 million, on their listing on Amazon, this book states that they have sold over 100,000 copies of this guided prompt journal. So 100,000 copies times $13.08 royalty equals $1.3 million. When you compare this to traditional publishing, so publishing a book through a publishing house where an author might make $1 per book sold, the difference is massive. Self-publishing gives you control, it gives you better margins, and the ability to move fast. Now we need to go over how they have done this. How have they created this kind of success from one guided prompt journal? Let's talk about marketing and about it going viral. Let's talk about TikTok. Yes, TikTok is still going. Who knows what's happening with the ban of TikTok? It's never been talked about since, but this brand, the Inside Then Out brand, absolutely nailed TikTok marketing. Their account has over 100,000 followers, millions and millions of views, millions of likes on their videos. Now, 100,000 followers isn't a huge amount in the scheme of things, but the great thing about TikTok is that it doesn't care how many followers you have. All it cares about is how your most recently uploaded video is performing, and if people are liking it, they're going to continue showing it. Doesn't matter how many followers you have. And so any video that you post can go viral regardless of your follower count. So they post videos showing the journal in use, flipping through the pages, sharing prompts, and most importantly, showing you how journaling can actually change your life. So they have a couple of pinned videos here, which are their most popular. Look at this one here. It's got 8.3 million views. The next most popular video is 5.9 million, and their captions are really smart and really well thought out. Meet therapy in a book. This first one has, beware of this journal, emotions may arise. So really provoking types of captions, which don't just say, hey, buy this journal, but they really describe what might happen if you get this journal. And those two most popular videos are just somebody flicking through the book. Even their most recent videos are just videos of the book. There's no faces in here. There's nobody talking, and they're not trying to go viral just for the sake of it. Their content speaks to emotions. As we can see from those couple of captions on those really popular videos, they're speaking to people's emotions, to healing, to growth. One of their most viral videos just had a simple message of, if you want to heal in 2024, this is the journal for you. Short, clear, powerful. That video got over 3 million views. There's also videos where they show themselves packing orders, writing thank you notes, and talking directly to the camera. This builds a strong emotional connection and brand trust. This is not something obviously you can do through Amazon KDP since we do not pack the orders ourselves, but it just gives you an idea of the type of videos you could create. If you had your journal, once you've published it, purchase it so you've got it so you can create these types of videos. You don't have to show your face on camera if you don't feel comfortable doing that. Remember, their most watched videos, their most viral videos were the ones where there was nobody's face and there was nobody's voice in the video. And this is just a reminder that people don't buy just books. They buy connection. They buy transformation. This brand's strategy on social media is consistent and it works because it's not fake. It's rooted in real emotion and real purpose. And this is where building a brand comes in. This wasn't just a guided prompt journal, or maybe it started off as that, but it became a full brand. Inside Then Out has expanded to offer other products like planners, affirmation cards, calendars, candles, drink bottles. They've built a lifestyle brand around emotional wellness and self-development. They have this website which is beautifully designed and very professional looking. Their messaging is consistent. Everything is aligned. Even the fonts, the color palettes, they create a specific feeling which is calm, safe, and encouraging. This is consistent across all the platforms that they use to promote their books, as well as within the designs of the books themselves. And because they've built a real brand, people come back. They don't just buy one journal and move on, they become loyal customers. You don't have to launch a whole product line today, but you do need to think long term. What's the bigger message that your book stands for? Now, here's the part that you've been waiting for. How can you create something like this? The great thing is you do not need to reinvent the wheel. Here's what you need to do. Number one, solve a problem. Journals are everywhere, but most of them are very generic. If you want to stand out, pick a specific emotional need, problem, or goal. You've got anxiety, burnout, healing from a breakup, rediscovering your creativity, something along those lines, and then build your book around that. Number two, write with intention. Your prompts need to be good. Really good. They can't be shallow. They need to guide people through a process, help them grow, make them feel seen. If you've personally been through something and journaling helped you, that experience is valuable. Use it to help somebody else. Number three, design matters. Invest in the design. Make sure you create a beautiful cover, a clean, professional interior. Definitely make sure there's no spelling and grammar mistakes. Offer premium features, something like a hardcover option. Make it feel special. You can find affordable designers on places like Fiverr to help you create the book if you don't want to do it yourself. And number four, leverage social media. The great thing about social media is it is totally free marketing and you don't need millions and millions of followers, but you do need content that connects. Take videos of yourself using your book. Talk about the why behind it. Share your story. Let people see the heart behind the product. And if you're not comfortable being on camera, you can still create aesthetic videos, flip throughs, music overlays, and behind the scenes content. There are so many low content books, not just journals, lots of other types of low content books too, on TikTok and other social media platforms, seeing great results from videos that don't show anyone's face. Number five, build a brand, not just a book. Think beyond the book. Create a pen name or a brand that reflects your message. Make your Amazon page look cohesive. If you are selling through your own website, make sure it's premium and trustworthy. Think about the tone of your voice, your color palette, the fonts and the images that you want to use. Every small detail adds to the perception of your brand. Number six, take it one step at a time. Don't get overwhelmed, especially when we are looking at these brands that have been around for a couple of years. They have built something much bigger than what we start with. They didn't start with all these books and products either. We have to remember that. So don't get overwhelmed and just start with one great book and then build from there. Maybe you create a series. Maybe you do eventually add complementary products. You will know what to do as you grow. Number seven, use the right tools. If you are creating guided prompt journals or any other type of low content book like coloring books or activity and puzzle books, use tools that help you create something very premium and professional and also help you save time. For example, when I myself create puzzle books and I create something like a word search puzzle book, I use a tool called word search generator or instant puzzle generator. It lets me upload my word list, and then it generates all the puzzles and the solutions very quickly and cleanly. Tools like this can help you move faster in the book creation process without sacrificing on quality. And so if you can find tools that can help you do the same with whatever type of low content book that you're creating, it is a really good idea to invest in those types of tools. This brand is proof that one journal can become $1 million brand. And even though they now have more products to their brand, it was really one guided prompt journal that started the whole thing. And you can do it too. You do not need a huge team or a massive budget. You just need a meaningful idea, a really great design, and a smart approach. This really is a business that you can build from your living room or at your kitchen table with just your laptop and an idea and a vision. So that is the breakdown of how one powerful guided prompt journal turned into a $1 million business success story, and how you can use the same strategy to build your own self-published book brand. Whether you are just starting out or already have books selling on Amazon, the key is intention, design, and real connection with your audience or your potential customers. If you found this video helpful at all, please make sure to hit the like button and to subscribe for more deep dives like this. And if you did enjoy this video, YouTube thinks that you might like these ones too. So please go check them out to learn more about self-publishing your own low and medium content books on Amazon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.